What up, World War team? Back at it again. Welcome to the episode. Everybody talks about Megatron. Some people say Shockwave is the real threat. But if we're honest, the best villain in Transformers history has always been Starscream. Today I'm breaking down exactly why. Because being the strongest doesn't make you the best villain. Being dangerous, unpredictable, and unforgettable does. Starscream is my favorite villain in every iteration, from Beast Wars to the regular Transformers to the movies, like everything. The new movie that just came out last year, every iteration of Starscream is the best because he's super smart. He's not a coward, but he's very conniving, and I just love his character. And the voice has always been my favorite voice in all of animation. So that's what I'm talking about in this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Welcome to Starscream is the most relatable villain. Starscream isn't evil for evil's sake. He's ambitious, he's insecure, he wants power, but more than that, he wants respect. He believes he should be the leader of the Decepticons, and honestly, half the time he's not wrong.
The Decepticons have done well! Yes, perhaps they should lead us!
Unlike villains who are just brute force, Starscream represents something very human. Wanting more than your station, feeling overlooked, believing you're smarter than a person in charge.
My equilibrium destabilized! Megatron has fallen! I, Starscream, am now your leader! Decepticons follow!
That makes him relatable in a way most villains aren't. I love the way that Starscream is just there. He knows he's smarter than Megatron. He's not stronger than Megatron, so he stays in his place. But he tries to figure out every opportunity that he has to take over. There's been situations where he almost did it, and of course it falls apart at the end because Megatron's the leader. Megatron's the one everybody fears.
Nobody touches back on me! Decepticons, feast your eyes on your new leader. What the? Megatron, you're dead! I terminated you! Fool, I cannot be terminated by a single blast from your puny weapon!
I think that's one of his problems too. Nobody fears Starscream. Everybody knows he's smart and knows that he has the cunning and the smarts to be the leader, but overall he's not strong. He's not a strong... He's not the type of Decepticon that can beat everybody else.
I command you to assist me in dethroning Megatron! Watch the snap boss and bring you into scrap iron instead!
Megatron just destroys everybody else because he's bigger and powerful than everybody else. Starscream's just smart and he knows how to move in the right ways. That's the biggest difference between those two. His rivalry with Megatron is iconic. Megatron is powerful, but Starscream is always thinking 3 steps ahead.
I tilted the thing, but you ordered me not to, Megatron!
The dynamic is one of the greatest villain rivalries in animation. Megatron rules by fear. Starscream plots through manipulation. Every episode, you're waiting for the betrayal. Every plan almost works. And when it fails, it usually fails spectacularly.
It's empty! You failed to dispose of me when you had the chance, Starscream. Now it's my turn. Please, don't fire. I was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. Please, don't shoot.
That tension, that constant power struggle, that's what makes Starscream endlessly entertaining.
It's time for a change, Megatron. It's time for action, not words. I am the leader of the future. You couldn't lead androids to a picnic. How can you pretend to lead the Decepticons?
He is so cunning, I guess you could say. Even as a little kid, I was always attracted to Starscream. Maybe it was his voice, that scratchy voice or whatever.
Hello, Decepticons. Astral Train has requested that we lighten our burden. Do I hear a second on that? And against? The ayes have it. Oh, how it pains me to do this.
Maybe because he should be in charge, because everybody wants to see the second man take over. Maybe because he wasn't as mean as Megatron. Megatron was a fucking asshole.
I'm glad you asked, Earth Germ. But my plan is to conquer this mudball of a planet and suck it dry of humanity. Anyone brave or stupid enough to oppose us? This city is under martial law, and I am the marshal.
Starscream was not. He seemed like the type of leader that should be leading them. He's super smart. He's looking out for them. He looks out for himself most of the time too, but I think he would be a better leader. He evolves across every Transformers era. What really separates Starscream from other villains is consistency without stagnation. Across G1, Armada, Energon, Cybertron, Prime, live action films, Starscream adapts. Sometimes he's comedic, sometimes he's tragic, sometimes he's genuinely terrifying. But the core stays the same. Ambition, betrayal, survival. No matter the tone of the series, Starscream fits. You know, that's what I didn't like about the movies. They didn't use Starscream as much as I wanted them to in the Michael Bay movies.
I have deserted Lord Megatron. Where is the cube? The humans have taken it. You fail me yet again, Starscream.
That character could have carried a couple movies. If they were to give Starscream his own show cartoon, that would be awesome. I don't think that's gonna ever happen. Or if they make another Transformers movie and give him more to do, because that character is so iconic, and he, like I said, he never changes. His ambition is always the same. Survival of the fittest. He's always trying to survive. I like the way they showed their dynamic in the first one. They did their little back and forth, but they really didn't carry it into the other movies.
Well, looks boy master. The autobots must be shooting their signals. I can't even rely on you. What a simple insect. Wait a second, I don't see the million. It could be anywhere. Then we will force them to find him for us.
They didn't really do much with that little back and forth. There's a little back and forth, and that was it. But he's always the same also, because you know what you're going to get when you get Starscream. So hopefully there's more they can do with that character, because he's by far my favorite character in the whole series in terms of bad guys. Maybe overall, actually, to tell you the truth. Starscream is smarter than people give him credit for. Starscream isn't weak, he's cautious. He survives when others don't. He retreats when brute force fails. He plays the long game.
Look, Starscream, Megatron is strong. He's merciless. He can't be beaten, and you'll never be our leader. I will find a way. Everyone has a weakness.
And that's why he keeps coming back. The best villains aren't the ones who win every fight. They're the ones who stay in the game long enough to matter.
Push me, Megatron. My desire for power is as great as yours.
Power flows to the one who knows how. Desire alone is not enough.
Time makes all things possible. I can't wait.
Starscream understands power dynamics better than almost anyone in the Transformers universe. And this is why he always survives. This is why he always, even after he fucking tries to betray Megatron, he's still on his side. He still goes back and serves him and does his thing, always plotting his next takeover. He steals every scene he's in. Let's be real. When Starscream is on screen, he dominates the episode. Even when he loses, his voice, his arrogance, his panic when everything goes wrong. He's dramatic, he's theatrical, he's memorable. You don't just watch Starscream, you anticipate him. That's a villain doing their job perfectly. So you don't feel that same way about Megatron. Megatron is Megatron. He's fucking a big brute. He knocks people over, he gives order, he yells, he beats people up.
It seems you Autobots have a slight identity problem. Now we can accomplish the purpose of our little visit. The total destruction of our helpless souls.
Starscream, he comes on screen, you don't know what he's gonna do. He might try to talk you out of something, he might talk you into something, he might go to the other side and help them for the episode and then go back to the bad guy side. He's always looking out for himself. He wants to be on the right side of every situation.
Total victory is within my grasp.
Not yours, Megatron. Mine.
I see that you have learned nothing, Starscream.
Wrong. I've learned a great deal. I won't miss this time.
If you dispose of me, there will always be someone waiting to dispose of you.
Let them try. I've waited for this moment a long time, Megatron, and my time is now.
And even when he loses, he still wins because he gets away with everything that he just did. So this is one of the main reasons why I like him, and he's one of my favorite villains overall. Starscream is a tragic villain. At the end of the day, Starscream never gets what he truly wants. Power slips through his fingers. Leadership is always one step away. Respect is never permanent. And that's what makes him tragic. He isn't destined to rule. He's destined to try and fail and try and fail and try again. That cycle makes him compelling in a way pure evil never could. I think I think that Starscream could be a good guy if he wanted to be.
We were once the High Guard. We witnessed Sentinel's betrayal, saw the Prime's fall. Since that day, we've been fighting from the shadows, doing whatever we can to sabotage Sentinel.
He has some bad guy tendencies, but he seems like he could be a fucking Autobot. I don't think he really wants to be evil. That's just my own personal opinion watching him. He does things because Megatron tells him to do it, and he wants to be in charge. I think it's easier for him to be in charge of villains than it is to be the leader of good guys.
Right on schedule, aren't we?
Oh, thanks to you, Starscream.
I've made my contribution.
You've also made clear your desire to replace me as leader of the Decepticons. Mistake number one.
And I don't think he would ever be able to step in Optimus Prime's shoes, but I think they should just give him his little own offshoot and let him lead his own gang like they did in the Transformers movie, which is awesome if you haven't seen it. Transformers 1, awesome movie. You should watch it.
Insult me and just walk away. No one leaves here unless I say so.
Is that right? Well, how can you say so? With my head in your teeth.
But he is a tragic villain. He's always almost the leader, and it always seems to fall apart at the end. And maybe that's what makes him a great bad guy. Starscream isn't the strongest Transformer. He isn't the most brutal. He isn't the most feared. But he is the most complex, the most entertaining, the most consistent villain in the franchise. And that's why Starscream is the best villain in Transformers history. If you grew up watching Transformers and you already know this, if you didn't, you do now. Drop a comment. Is Starscream the GOAT villain, or are you riding with Megatron? Make sure you like, subscribe, and share and all that good stuff. That's gonna do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. You can be on anybody else's channel. And you decided to give me a couple minutes of your day. Time is very valuable, and I hope I did not waste it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You've been watching